This video is about Virgo. Probably already know Virgo is like the intellectual. It's not an air sign, but they are extremely intellectual because they're ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is all about the mind and it's intellectual. And Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini just loves to learn. Virgo is like, what do I do with this information? Virgos are an earth sign, and more times than not, earth signs are very like physical. They're like physically present. Not like fire signs, or fire signs can be very physical, like they just need to move because they need to move energy. Earth signs are like physical, like I need to work, I need to get this done. Virgo is also a mutable sign. Mutable signs are more or less changeable, and that can be like according to whichever person they're around or the environment. So they're flexible. Flexible is the best word for mutable signs. They're very flexible. Virgos a lot of the times have boundaries. They like their physical boundaries because they're the opposite of Pisces. Where Pisces is like, I'm just gonna blend in with fucking everything and I love chaos. So Virgo is like, how about we have a little bit of order? And how about you respect my fucking boundaries? And it's like, I'm not gonna like cross boundaries and like get into all this fucking chaos with you, but what can I do to help you? What service can I do for you? Because they rule the house of the sixth house, which is like daily tasks and routines and like services. So Virgo definitely wants to be of service to you. Of course, they're probably gonna want to be paid for it. Fuck yeah. But they have boundaries. Respect their boundaries. So Virgo is gonna get something done efficiently in a timely manner. A timely manner is gonna be done right. It's gonna be done right and perfectly. Because of these boundaries and stuff like that, that is probably why Virgo is known to be like, Virgo is probably known to be like the hermit. So like in their house and like just like away from people and just taking time to themselves because they need that. Virgos rule the nervous system and the guts. So I wouldn't find it surprising that when a Virgo is nervous or something like that. And I also say this because I do have a friend that always has to poop. So I would say like when Virgo's nervous or they got a lot going on, they probably have to poop. Fun fact. Just a fun fact for you. Anyway, so they rule the nervous system. And a lot of Virgos have nervous problems. Like they can be very anxious or have a lot of mental things going on. Of course, many of us do. But because Virgos rule the nervous system, that's like a very common thing for them. And I think that's probably because they have, not because they have, don't write this in stone, but I think because of going back to the boundaries thing, where, so Pisces is like, okay, connecting with everything and crossing boundaries. Virgo isn't, and it's like the boundary thing, you know, I don't know, why I keep doing this, like freaking I love Genie or I am Genie or some shit like that, like. But that's probably why, because they have boundaries and borders and things like that. And so a lot of the times I believe they get mad, and they say that Virgos have a lot of like anger issues, and I think that's probably why. And so not dealing with that anger kind of builds up inside, and I think that's probably one of the main issues that, and it could be a number of things, don't get me wrong, but for me, I think this is one of the reasons why not dealing with that can build up and have an effect on you and your nervous system and stuff like that, you know? Not implementing boundaries can do this as well. When you're allowing people into your space, into your energetic fields, all of that, and not being able to say no can also cause that to happen. Because Virgo is a mutable sign, and mutable signs are the giver signs, and a lot of the times a lesson for mutable signs is learning how to say no. So, how can one help that? I think one can help that by just understanding that people come to you for some sort of service, and people come to you because, like Pisces, they feel like you could be some sort of, you could give some sort of service to them. And just understand that people come to you for help. You just got to figure it out what area you want to be of service to people in and do that. Virgos are some of the most down-to-earth people that I know, and I love Virgos because being around the Virgo is just like really cool. You can just let your hair down. Virgos don't really fucking care. I could understand one might feel like being around the Virgo, you might feel like uptight or whatever, because you might think, oh, this person's a Virgo. This person is a perfectionist. I gotta keep my shit together and have my shit together while I'm around this person. But it's not like that. It's furthest from that. Virgos want you raw and real, and they just want you to be yourself. And you can be yourself around the Virgo. Just so down to earth and cool. That's what I love most about Virgos.